Hi Libra, this is going to be your love message for the 22nd through the 25th of May, moving into Gemini season. It's good for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, Mercury placement of Libra. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading, so it's not going to fit for everyone that's watching. Don't try to make it fit if it's not your story, and keep in mind things could be opposite and roles could be reversed as well. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website to schedule tarot and to check out Human Design Analysis is down in the description below. If you're looking for readings for all 12 zodiac signs, please visit my other channel called Somachandra Tarot, where I read from Aries to Pisces. If you're new, welcome to Somachandra Libra. This is a channel dedicated exclusively to Libra and Sagittarius. Why? Because I want to. I get a lot of downloads for those two signs, so I gave you your own channel. Subscribe to both of my channels and hit the bell so you know when I read for you. All right, Somachandra Libra. Libra, you've already mastered this spiritual lesson. Why are you doing this to yourself again? That's what I want to say. They wanted me to build the reading off of 3 oracle decks. They wanted me to start with the Illumination Oracle deck. We have Regain Control, Pride and Ego, Release, and Reliving the Past. Unhealthy Patterns is at the bottom of the deck. Read between the lines. There's obstacles ahead, but a new beginning, and luck is on your side. They wanted me to pull these two out. Okay, so I definitely feel like over the next couple of days, it's important for somebody to keep their pride and ego in check. It might be bruised. With Release and Regain Control, there's something that you really need to let go of and get control of yourself. You've been reliving something from your past that you really need to let go of that may or may not be playing out in this particular relationship, but it is impacting your life right now. Read between the lines. There's some unhealthy patterns being played out. You may need to really recognize this about another person, but before you put it, sorry, I'm stuttering today for some reason, but before you look at someone else's healthy patterns, check your own ego, regain control, because you yourself might be playing out some unhealthy patterns. I'm hearing that a lot of you are going to have like racing thoughts and stuff like that. If you have Scorpio in your chart anywhere, you might be imagining worst case scenarios, but also really wanting to possess a person. I am seeing a little bit of that here. Messages of love, obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts, but they're also experiencing denial. Detach with love and see the truth. Warning, don't dismiss the red flags. Mastery. You've already learned this spiritual lesson. Unavailable. This person isn't available to give you all that you deserve. It might be strictly sexual. I kind of think that it might be you. Now, it could be towards you. Someone could be doing this towards you, but check in with yourself. If you've been obsessed with a person or a scenario, or obsessed with the direction it's going and the speed and momentum in which something is moving, whoever's doing that needs to detach and see the truth. The truth is there's red flags that are being ignored. I'm hearing like, and someone's not really available. Maybe you're not really available and they won't leave you be, or vice versa. And it's odd. Humans are like this. It's like what we find attractive is what is running away from us. Like the more it's running away from us, the more we want it. Right? Rather than detaching and saying, dude, this person's unavailable. That in and of itself is a huge red flag. Oh, no, but I'm in denial about that because I fucking want what I want. Why do we do this to ourselves? I think we do it because we're redundant and we kind of have to beat a dead horse. Most of us don't learn by observation and osmosis, right? We have to do it the hard way. We have to work through things the hard way. But Spirit's saying, yo, you've actually already learned this lesson. Do you need to repeat the lesson again? Because we don't think you do. Your guides are like, we don't think you need to do this. Whoever's doing this to themselves, Spirit's trying to say to that person, you don't need to do this. You just need to get out of denial and look at the unavailability of that other person at this time, rather than getting all wound up and letting your pride and ego get bruised. You're being triggered. It's reminding you of something from the past. Regain control, release, let go. Someone will be available when they're available, and you already know this. You've already learned this. Whoever is feeling that way, Spirit's like, you don't need to take that class again. Okay, and it's mirroring in the astrology as well, because you have an opposition, there's confrontation. Oh boy, about Aquarius, there could be an Aquarius involved. Confrontation over collaboration. And with trine and sextile, this is a symbiosis. I also have Saturn, which is structure, and there's tension right below that about the future, the North Node, where's something going? Okay, look, I think that, the trine and the sextile human beings love. We love a little bit of tension in a scenario and then seeing some progress happening. We love the trine and the sextile as a human being. If something's just a little bit difficult, but we're still making progress, that's deeply satisfying to most humans. It is to me. Like if it's easy, if it's a little bit of a challenge, but I'm making progress, I love it. Some of you love it too. But it's about the collaboration. Also, I feel as though someone needs to really break free of something and take a fresh approach in order for more symbiosis to take place and for a structure to occur. Saturn wants to cuff us up and pin us down into a structure. This is indicative of a serious relationship and something moving towards commitment. Everyone thinks it's always Venus that means commitment. Venus means love and getting what you want, as much of what you want as possible. Saturn's like, nope, let's put it in a box and put a label on it. So it's like, where is this going? I suspect that someone really wants it to turn into something, but there's tension getting there. And there needs to be some change and innovation, and someone is hard-headed and stubborn, or they're just not ready. Yeah, they might just not be ready. I think that you have a choice to make at this point. I think you're about ready to pop with a person too. And I think it's making you very irritable. Keep in mind, it could be reversed. Okay, take it as it resonates. The energy of the person around you is the Knight of Cups. They could be a water sign. They could also be young. This also doesn't need to be a romantic partnership. This could be a younger person in your life, i.e. one of your children. Don't discount that. But then the way this person's feeling is the Seven of Wands. So they're really romantic and idealistic, but they also feel challenged. They feel like they have the higher ground and they want to keep it. Now you're being seen as the Ace of Cups. So you may be trying to offer something to someone here, but they don't want to take it. Either that or they're trying to show you something that they love and they want in their life and you don't want to hear any of it. Or you're not ready. What you need to know, or your advice, is the 8 and the 9 of Pentacles. And I really think that that's advice to you and not what you need to know about the other person. But the final outcome is the Queen of Cups. Sadness. Okay, my feminines are like, I just have this big giant cup of love to give somebody. You're pissing me off. Either that or you have a water sign coming towards you that's just not getting what she wants out of you, and she's kind of fucking falling apart because of it. I hear you, cross watchers. I'm just trying to help you too, boo. Okay, so with this Knight of Cups, Romeo is very idealistic and romantic. He's very good at saying just the right things in just the right ways. Quite a sense of idealism here. And he is doing something. He's handing somebody a cup. He does want something idealized and romantic to a degree. But underneath this, I have the Page of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Okay, you know what? To my feminines in particular, I think this person showed you interest and you made him feel very good about himself. But he has like this wandering dynamic energy. Because I'm like, oh, it looks like a fire sign, or they've got fire in the chart. Like, hey, I'm really into you. I'm here, baby. But wait, I'm not. Hey, what's up? The Page of Wands is a little all over the place. Pages explore and study. They dip their toe in the water. They're not really ready to commit just yet. Now, this might be very career focused for someone as well. Okay, this might be an entrepreneur or someone in your life that like, they're very charming. They're very charismatic. For some of you, it's like mixing business with pleasure a little bit. Like you could work with this person, but they're not necessarily into you romantically. They like your attention, but only sometimes, because that Page of Wands is walking in the other direction. And the way this person feels is the Seven of Wands. Now, look how the Ace of Cups is being offered to this person. And they're like, yeah, you and everybody else. I'm not feeling it right now. Maybe this person just feels challenged. I get when the Seven of Wands comes out, if you're challenging this person, like, dude, do you want to do this with me or not? Do you want to take this offer or not? Understand, Libra, that you are not the only thing that is challenging to this person, because behind all those other wands are 6 other people that might be pushing this person in a lot of different directions. And it could, like, all different things in their life. And when I have a King of Wands here, I have a Queen of Wands too. You're coming out as the Queen of Wands. The King of Wands is, King and Queen of Wands are very much me, myself, and I kind of cards. Yes, they fall in love, they commit, they settle down, but they have their own personal grand vision that they're very focused on outside of a romantic partnership. It's very self-focused, vision-focused. It's very dynamic. It doesn't want to be contained. This person has got some other stuff going on in their life right now. I think whatever's happening with you feeds their ego and their confidence. It makes them feel good about themselves, but not enough to sit down and turn into the King of Cups. He feels challenged. Clarifying, this is the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, this person's a, I don't want to say procrastinator, but maybe they bide their time. Oh, I'm kind of busy. I don't really know. I'm kind of in a place of transition. I'm not really ready to answer your questions yet. It's like, nah. This person might be keeping you in a holding pattern to a degree until they make a decision. And they are weighing their odds in a practical way. If I do this, this will happen. If I do this, this will happen. I'm a little busy here. Meanwhile, there's this cup of love. Yeah, but I mean, we could explore this. Now, it could be a brand new relationship. It could be something that's going on for a while, but this is often like a new emotional idea. Yeah, it could be new love, but it's like, here, take my cup. And underneath this is the Five of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Moon. Okay, again, this is general. Take it as it resonates. This person could be doing this towards you. It's like, does Libra want me or not? Like, they may have said, I'm really into you. And then the minute you pay attention to them, they're like, oh, I don't really know. Or they're like, I don't need to focus on Libra, but they're starting to get bent. But I feel like this is your energy towards them, Libra. Like, dude, I'm trying to give you love, emotion, creativity, a new cycle. Uranus did come out and it wants a new cycle. Now, Saturn or Aquarius came out. Saturn will go for new and innovation. Everyone thinks that Saturn and Earth signs are not innovative. Yes, they are. If it will help Saturn reach a summit more quickly, it will be innovative. It does not negate Aquarius energy. But this is about where something's going and getting it into a structure. I don't know that this person's ready for structure. And I think that this is starting to make you impulsive, reckless, and piss you off. You're confused. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Pisceans are known for confusing people. They are mystical, which can equal strange and mysterious and hard to read. I think you're ready to pop here. And you're angry. I also can hear that, like, for the next couple of days, like, you guys just might be like, you might have a short tension span or like short temper, short fuse. You're annoyed. You're sick of this confusion. You're like, where the hell is this going? What is going on here? I want this. Are you going to take my cup or not? And they're like, I mean, yeah. And I think that that has bruised your pride and ego. They might be trying to release something here and they're just taking their sweet time, or you need to, this might be reminding you of something you've been through before and you might be being triggered. If you barely know this person, Libra, no offense, but you don't have the right to get that bent. If you've only known him for 2 weeks, and all of a sudden you're like, are we doing this or not? That's too soon, babe. It just is. It's too soon to get all wound the fuck up like that. It just is. But you may have a right to be mad if they were all Romeo and sexy and into you. And now they're like, so you might have someone who's just a little bit of a romantic manipulator here. Whether they mean to be or not, someone is being a little romantically manipulative. It's like a game. And you know, it is Gemini season. And if they have an ounce of Gemini in their chart, Geminis and Aries and Virgo, they all have that magician archetype. And even just being Gemini season, it's like the world is a giant science experiment for those folks. And it will be like that for us. Someone might be pushing, poking. They don't even realize they're doing it, Libra, that like they just want to see how you're going to react when they pour it on, and then kind of, they're not fully ghosting you, but they're like, yeah, I mean, I don't really know. It's like a little bit of they like to test and see what's going to happen. And you're like, yeah, well, that's actually pissing me off, I think is what you're saying here. It's pissing me off. But you might have fallen, like this is a lesson you've learned before. Don't let someone pull on your heartstrings and future fake shit with you and then turn around and be like, oh, I don't know what I want. They were just saying it to say it. They were just saying it, Libra, to test you, to see how you would respond. Okay, don't fall into that trap. It's time for you to regain control of yourself. Very much so. There's a lot of nuanced intellectual and emotional stuff happening all at once here for you. Here's what you need to know, or your advice. 8 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. Well, some of y'all just need to focus on what you're doing to bring abundance into your life. This might be what you need to know about this person too. This is, I am working on something and it makes me feel very good about myself. Some of you need to really stay focused on yourselves, self-sufficiency, bringing beauty, abundance, money into your life. It's time to work hard so that you look good. Some of you, this might be all you, like especially for my masculine, some of you have this little honey and oh, she's super emotional. And you might have paid her a little bit of attention and she is like in love with you now. And you're like, girl, I barely know you. And we met at work. You're just my client or my coworker. I'm doing this. You need to make that clear. This is what you're supposed to be working on right now. But this might be what this person's doing too. Again, take it as it resonates. And underneath that is the 8 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Cups. You win some, you lose some. I think that some of you I feel like the advice to you, Libra, is stay focused on the details of your life. You don't have time for drama. You're busy doing something. It's going to bring you abundance. You're going to leave something behind. The Wheel of Fortune's just going to turn, and that cup of love will come back around again in a different time with a different person in a different scenario. What you work on involves leaving something behind. And when you do that, by twists and turns of fate, something new will come in. So if something is not working out right now for love, career, a roommate, a neighbor, what the hell ever, it's okay. It will lead you to something better. Okay. Also, this person just might be emotionally avoidant. They're working on leaving something behind. The King of Wands with the 9 of Pentacles does think rather highly of themselves. They're trying to go towards a new scenario. For some of you, this might be like your romantic partner, like Jesus Christ, like, and you're thinking, when is he going to settle down into what he wants to do? He'll do it eventually. He'll do it eventually. In the meantime, this Queen of Cups is the final outcome. So for my feminines, I feel like my feminines are like, I just want to love someone. I want to love you. And this person might be driving you a little crazy. Or this woman's coming towards someone here. The Queen of Cups might be someone else in the scenario. That's only true if you know it. Because clarifying this is the 8 of Wands, the High Priestess, and the 5 of Cups. This woman may be messaging you and saying, please, I feel like I am intuitively feel you in my presence. I want you to talk to me. She could be messaging him. Or this is you. Some of you this person may send you messages. You may read into them a little too much. They may say, I'm sorry about like being avoidant of you. I think you're hoping for more, or this Queen of Cups, whoever the hell she is hoping for more. But at this point, you have a choice. You're at an impasse. It's been going somewhere, but you're not sure where it's going. Someone is kind of giving you the cold shoulder. There's been pain here. What's at the bottom of my clarification deck? The World, a lot of life review, family, worried about kids and family, holding back, holding on. Some of you feel like, Jesus Christ, my biological clock is ticking. Some of you are worried about your family, having family and kids. It's been hard. You've been holding back, hanging in there. I'm hearing that some of you think you want to be married and have kids, but you actually don't. You just think you do. Okay, that's a private little blip aside that I'm hearing. But this person overall, they are just taking their time. Six of Swords, they're in a place of transition. They're in the land in between. They are the Two of Swords as well. They are at an impasse about a decision that they have to make. And they're all up in their head about their decision. They're kind of stuck. They cannot move quickly. They do look back at their past, the Wheel of Fortune. This may be just like a cycle for this person. You may be quite literally, if this is new love, Libra, you may be a transition person for this person. Or, yeah, they may be a transition person for you, and everybody just needs to accept that. There is a transition feeling happening here. This person looks at the Wheel of Time and the Wheel of Fortune, but they are not ready to move quickly into a new scenario. I was like, what they're thinking about the cycles that they play out. They are destiny and fate itself at this time. Underneath that is the Four of Cups, the Lovers, Gemini here, and the Three of Pentacles. Are they kind of doing something here with you? Yes. Has it been going somewhere with you? Probably. But when I get the Four of Cups and the Lovers, Libra, you need to know that this person isn't 100% sure what a perfect match is for them. They may want to keep their choices open. This looks like a person that is not really 100% ready to make that choice, especially if they're coming out as the King of Wands. They're more self-focused at this time. And I do think that this is pissing you off. Because your cards, Libra, are Temperance and the Queen of Wands, and then the Three of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Okay, I think you are going to kind of give them the cold shoulder. I think that you're trying to be calm, because I have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. Oh, and the Queen of Swords. You're really worried. You might be a little hard-headed, stubborn, and obsessed with this scenario. You may also, like, Capricorn could be here. You may see what's going wrong that needs to be fixed, but it's just not going the way you want it to. I think you are feeling like you want attention. You want to feel good about yourself. I also think some of you are really being divinely guided to take a path in life that will give you a more strongly defined sense of self and sense of confidence. You're turning your back on this for right now, and you're thinking about the future. Now, because the Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands came out, you could be at a distance from this person. You're walking away. I think you have a choice of whether or not to walk away. Like, do I need this person? Do I even want to be bothered with this? I was like, whoa. Temperance isn't necessarily a choice, but it's like trying to determine the purpose. I asked for just a little bit more, and I have the Nine of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Tower. The Devil is here too. It's like, I think you are trying to decide whether or not you want to keep dealing with this. I can see that you want something to change, or like you're having this like, God damn it, this has to change, but you're hanging out in a scenario with the Nine of Wands. It's like you're saying you're walking away, but no offense, Libra, your behavior is a bit attention seeking with the Queen of Wands. You're like, I feel like you want to prove something to this person. I feel like the Queen of Wands and Temperance is a reaction to this person playing duck and weave with you. And underneath, it's like you're hanging in there, but you don't really want to. You're starting to get mad. You want what you want. Some of you are like underneath about to make a threat, like I'm going to leave if this doesn't go the way I want it to. I can walk away anytime, but you're not. You're just staying here. You're emotionally avoidant right now, but I feel like this is, when I think about the future, I'm only willing to put up with this for so long. Some of you are really thinking about like, this isn't working for me. I want to be somewhere else. I want to go somewhere else. You want independence. I'm also hearing that some of you, you're in your late 30s and early 40s, and you really want someone that is ready to settle down, because you know that you only have a matter of time before you can't have children. Like there's a biological clock ticking for some of you. And it's like you're waiting You're annoyed and angry. This person isn't, they are just moving slowly. They just are, Libra. They're moving slowly towards what they want. I think they told you one thing, but now they're doing another. And this is all a response. I do also think that they'll message you or you'll message them. It's like a final attempt to get them to take the cup of love. I also think that you will hang on to something that this person says and pray to God it means that they actually care about you. They're not acting like they care about you, Libra. If this is strictly dating, this person's not the one. And if they are the one, they're not the one right now, Libra. They're just not. You've got to regain control of your own pride and ego here. You're meant to be doing something else, I think, and just let this person go, okay? Because otherwise, it's just going to piss you off underneath, waiting for something to change. You get to be the change in your own life, but the choice is yours. The choice is yours. I kind of want to do an extended, but they're like, nope, just let it play out. This is what they need to see right now. Okay. All right, Libra, that's love and life. Check out Soma Chandra Tarot. At the end of the day, you guys, I'm going to put up a general reading for Gemini season for you guys, okay? And it may or may not pick up on love, other things. So check out that channel as well. Link to my website's also down in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra Nation, because I love you. I'll see you next time.